probably recognize where I'm at. I'm at Forest Lawn Cemetery. And you're thinking, why? Why are you here? Why is today's devotional here? And it all started when I read this several last week, and it's in Second Chronicles 21:20. It's talking of it's talking about Jehoram, one of the kings. And it says he was 32 years old when he began to reign. He reigned 8 years in Jerusalem, and he departed with no one's regret. They buried him in the city of David, but not in the tomb of the kings. Nobody mourned his death, essentially, is what it's saying. Like, nobody missed him when he was gone. He just died, and they didn't even bury him with the kings of David. He wasn't worth that. And so I got to thinking, like, what does that even mean? Like, we all want to live a meaningful life. We all want to live in a way that people remember us. That's something we desire. If I was to walk through here, each person is going to be remembered. A lot of times there's going to be a statement, loving wife and mother. There's going to be, something about how they were, what they meant to people. Maybe they chose it, maybe their loved ones chose it, but there's going to be something to remember them by. And then I remembered that Hebrews 9:27 tells us this. It says, and just as it is appointed for one man to die once, and after the judgment, so Christ, having been offered once to bear the sins of many, will appear a second time, not to deal with sin, but to save those who eagerly await him. There's two things that when I think of death, I immediately think of. First off, I think, don't waste your life. We are all going to die. What are you living for? Are you living for possessions? Is that what you spend the majority of your time seeking after? A job is great, and we all need a car, we need food, etc., etc. But what are you really living for? What is the main focus of your life? What do you catch yourself thinking about? Oh, I can't wait to do this. Oh, I really want to do that. What are you living for? What is your life about? And then the other thing, the Bible teaches us that death is not the end. It's just the beginning of eternity. Which begs that brings us back to that original question. What are you living for? Are you living with a view of eternity? Is something I like to ask myself. Are you living thinking about how is this going to matter for eternity? I once saw a preacher who said, look, it's like this. It's like it's just a speed bump on I-10. Our life is just a blip in eternity. And we get to choose what we live it for. And then we are going to spend the rest of eternity how we lived out that destination in mind. So, what are you living for is my question today. We see on the news so many reminders that life is frail, life is fleeting. Don't be like that king in 2nd Chronicles. But more importantly, make your life count for eternity.